You are listening to Lone Star Community Radio on 104.5 KCZW LP Conroe and 106.1 KZCC LP Conroe, and worldwide on irlonestar.com.
It's Jennifer and Merideth's top 3 of the week.
Yep. You like that? I know. I had to pull that out of the archive since, some hobo don't want to come up here. I had to look for some material. But yeah, that hobo, I love him. Hope you're having fun. I checked on him yesterday because, I know when to call and when not to call. And I knew to call like before 3. Because after 3, that's when, he's headed down there to do his stuff. And he was having a good time. But keep in mind, everyone that is on the committees or really involved with the cook-off, yesterday or Thursday wasn't their first day.
Right.
Okay, so they had been there for many days. I know my brother had started, because he's part of the heavy equipment committee or whatever, for preparations, going out there and setting up everything. So this had, in fact, probably from Wednesday night on, I imagine, not that I know, but I imagine it was, celebration time. So I was like, so how's round 3 or 4, wherever you're at? And he was like, yeah, pretty much. He's like, I'm doing good. And I could tell by his voice, I was like, you haven't been up long, have you? Because he was like, but kudos to them. And yes, so they inspired, and this whole season, because it kicks off this Tuesday, is going to inspire our top 3 of the week.
Yes.
All right, so top 3 rodeo performances we have been to.
Okay.
All right, now you're a Conroe local, but I was so pleased that you were game for this, because it's good to know you traveled there and done it
many times.
Now, and I got to applaud the Northsiders, because going into the rodeo I thought was a huge commitment. But then coming out and living here now and trying to go to the rodeo takes on a whole new can to me, because I'm like, I got invited to cook off. Got invited by a couple people. And I was like, no. I'm going Tuesday. I got to ration my patience. I can't. No. I got to save it for Garth Brooks. Woo. Sorry. Dream a little dream, guys. Sorry about that.
Oh.
But yes, so that actually, that's actually one of my top 3s. But anyway, yes, so kudos to you for always going. I want your thoughts in a little bit. We'll get to that. But first, let's get to this top 3, all right?
Okay.
All right, so tell me, start with your number 1 of your top 3.
Okay. My first one is Clay Walker.
Really?
Yes. My mom has always worked for a place that can get really great tickets that they give to their employees. So we had good seats, first of all.
Oh,
we had good seats. But it was shortly after I got married.
Oh, yeah?
And I don't know. So it was just neat because I would see all these girls with these little shirts that would say, I'm Mrs. Walker. And I'd be like, no, I'm Mrs. Walker.
Like straight up to their face?
Like straight up. No, not really.
Okay.
And I would just be like, you see that? No, I'm Mrs. Walker. Anyway, and he put on a great show, because he has multiple sclerosis.
Yes.
And the fact that he's still performing.
He is quite a trooper and a remarkable performer.
Yes.
Remarkable. Yes. And I do love seeing him and think he's awesome. So, a little story, I had friends that were getting married and their song was She Likes It in the Morning, and that was hilarious to us. So a little fun story there, because we were all like, what? Now, obviously, if you listen to the song, it's not what it seems,
right.
But it just was hilarious that that's the first line that comes out.
Yes.
And it's like, in their first dance, and we're like, good times. But yeah, no, I love Clay Walker, definitely. Yeah. And I've seen him at other places. I'm sure I saw him at the rodeo. That's the thing. I've been very fortunate as a native Houstonian going so.
Yeah.
So I don't always remember all of the acts. I'm pretty sure I've seen Clay. I've seen a lot of them. So
yes,
anyway.
Likewise.
Yeah. But yeah, well, and actually, I spoke with George probably because he's top of mind, but also because one of my favorites has been seeing him in concert. And, excuse me, I got to see his last performance in the Astrodome. What?
What?
It was amazing. A little history. Okay, because I love my backstories.
Yes.
And one of the benefits in, of course, being, because I'm in Southwest Houston, so
Yes.
being able to do the rodeo was a lot more convenient back then. And we would just take, the Braeswood down like 5-10 minutes, get on the parking ride, and we were good to go. We get there in 30 minutes. So, and then, of course, you have to walk a mile everywhere, so just to get to the grounds. But anyway, going back to my preparing.
Yes.
So, I had one of my good friends to this day, Rachel, call her Ray.
Yes.
She and her family have a badge, and so we would, badges to kind of get in and everything, and we would do what we call the loop-de-loop, which I think we all know what the loop-de-loop is. So we would, all pile in. There'd be so many of us and go, well, we use the loop-de-loop method on George, and it was awesome. Totally packed house. So packed that at the end of the performance, oh man, it was so crowded. We had to climb down from the bottom, the second tier, the one not the second, not it's me. I'm not gonna go far, okay, but climb down so that we could actually get off of the seating area to walk over and get out of the stadium.
Wow.
It was so slammed. I loved it.
I'm sure.
And that's the last time I got to see George.
Sadly, I have never gotten to see George.
What?
I know, and I love him. I've never gotten to see him.
We've got to make up for that.
Vegas?
I know. Well, I've seen, I have family that works for Harley, and I've seen him give some performances for benefits, for helping causes out there, some really great causes. So I've seen him perform. So I know he's not technically, officially retired.
Right.
I just don't know why he's not coming back to Houston just yet, because we would totally, he could sell out a whole week.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
George, we love you. Make it happen, man, please. We love, and I love and hate, these are strong terms. I don't use them.
Right.
Unless I mean it. And I love you. I admire you.
Yes.
And everything that your team does. But yes, so I loved it. Definitely tops.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, sorry.
Yeah.
But yes, I definitely want to take you to see George.
That would be fabulous.
I'm going to make
Fantastic. Oh my gosh, that would be.
I'm going to put that on my bucket list.
Okay.
All right. Oh, she's journaling that.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Oh, that's so cute.
I was just doodling.
Oh, okay. That was worthy of the journal, though.
Well,
listeners,
I had George straight, but I was just filling in I had a little bubble tea, and so I was just filling it in.
Oh, okay. Listeners, if you don't know, journal.
General?
Jen, yeah.
General?
And General Jenn has began actually just, taking notes on our shows, because she's found some kind of way to, commemorate this entire experience. It's wonderful. I look forward to her kind of reminding me of my words in the future. Like when I get a chance to get George Strait tickets and she calls me up and says, those are for us, correct?
That's right.
Okay. Just saying. So, and that would have been worthy of it. You don't have to. But yes.
Oh, no, it's going to be jotted down.
It is. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So back to your top three. All right. So you love some Clay Walker. I bet he
Yes.
was awesome. What about you next?
Well, it's really hard for me to pick three.
I know.
But
Well, we can get honorable mentions too. So
of course, I love me some Dierks Bentley.
he does have curly, Jerry curl hair, but
I've been to see him several times. Not just at the rodeo. I've seen him several places.
Really?
Several times. Yes. Yes. But again, Mom came through. Tim McGraw.
Honey always comes through. Oh yes.
Tim McGraw. And he's a very attractive man.
He is.
Again, we had great seats. We weren't too far away. And I don't know. This just cracked me up. Okay, first of all, because I don't like a hairy chest. It just grosses me out. On a man.
I completely disagree.
On a man.
Because I like grown men. Go ahead.
I like
sorry.
grown men too. But
No, I'm just saying. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know. Anyway, Tim McGraw has a very hairy chest. I know that because his shirt was open during part of the performance. But what really cracked me up is how he went to bow at the end of the performance, and he he's been walking around with his shirt open for a whole song.
Like
and
all the way open, like Italian style?
It was unbuttoned.
Yeah.
All the way down.
Guido!
Okay?
Yeah.
So you could see from his neck to his jeans. Okay? The whole entire shirt was unbuttoned.
The ladies, hold on. And go.
Yes. And, yeah, so whenever he bowed at the end, it cracked me up because he, closed his shirt and then bowed.
He's like, bringing it back. A little show for the ladies, and I'm closing it up.
I'm like, really? You're going to get modest now? After you've had your shirt open the whole song?
Oh, that's funny.
Anyway, I don't know. Again, they were great seats.
Yeah. I don't know if he's as hairy anymore, though, because I'll tell you something. Since he lost a lot of weight, he went on that new health program. I saw him, I want to say maybe 2-3 years ago, and he's so skinny. And I'm glad he's feeling healthy, obviously, but I think he's...
Yes, I don't think he is, because I've seen him without his shirt, playing basketball in pictures or whatever.
And he's still rocking it?
Not as hairy.
Yeah,
No.
I think he started manscaping as a priority or something, so...
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about that later on in the hour, because I have some thoughts on it, too. Yes. Good to know. That's so cute, So funny. Look, she's journaling that one. I love it. All right. Well, very good. So Clay Walker, Tim McGraw, top acts. I love it. I love it. This next one, I'm going to reel it back to one of my early days going to the rodeo because I don't necessarily remember it all. It just enamored me with the full experience, okay, when I was a little kid. Crystal Gale.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, because I think I was like 8, 9, 10. I mean, it was early on, okay?
Yes.
And so I've again been going for years. I mean, probably since I was like 6 or 7, right? So just 10 years. But, going and if you aren't familiar with Crystal Gale, you have to look her up. But she has the hair that goes all the way to the floor.
Yes.
And she was wearing this gorgeous fitting 80s,
Yes.
like rhinestone dress.
Yes.
And she's already tall, and it just was I was just enamored by it because, again, her dress is shiny.
Yes.
Her hair is long, and it was just beautiful, classic. And I remember just sitting there like, wow.
Yes.
How does she do it?
And also, if you don't know, she is Loretta Lynn's sister.
See, and I did not know that till years later. Yeah. But yeah, it's just awesome. So, but it's also because nostalgic. Look, I just found my little dominoes again in my pocket. Oh, listeners, real quick, I'm going to interrupt the top 3 to let you know that Jenn knows me so well. We're so good. We're good friends. I would say besties, but I don't want her best friends to beat me up, so I won't. We're close besties.
Yeah.
Don't beat me up, guys. Yeah, girls. But I love little things, like little food and little things. Anyway,
Little tiny things.
Little tiny things. And we were outside, and she found these little dominoes. They're like the size of my thumb.
Yeah.
It was so
They're
cute.
little.
And I was like, they are adorable. I'm afraid to pick them up, though. What if someone peed on them? She's like, no one peed on them. She gave them to me.
Well, it had been raining, too, so the rain washed anything off.
I know. It's so cute. So I have my own little set. It's like a good luck charm.
Well, it's not a set. It's just 2 dominoes.
Yeah,
so.
a couple. Yeah.
But they're little
she
mini.
Is so matter of fact.
They're little mini tiny dominoes. So.
I know. They're very cute. Anyway, thank you. I'm sorry. So, yes, Crystal Gale, because...
That's a great one.
Man, good times. Good times. Being a kid and seeing that. And it was, the whole rodeo experience was still pretty new to me.
Yes.
Back then as a kiddo. So, it was awesome.
Okay, so for my last one, I'm kicking it old school as well. And my mom was just recently talking to somebody that she works with about rodeo and different performers. And she brought up the fact that I always, every time I talk about the rodeo, I always talk about this particular performance. And she said, I don't know if it's because she remembers it or it's because it was her first time to go or what. And honestly, I don't know if I really remember it or if I just remember I've seen the pictures from it or I'm not really sure.
How old were you?
I think I remember. I was 4.
What?
The very first time my mom took me to the rodeo, I was 4 years old. There's a picture. I can see it in my mind. I am wearing a tan and brown puffy vest.
Puffy vest.
You know what I'm talking about? The
Oh,
little
yeah,
puffy
yeah.
vest, little puffy cowboy vest.
Oh,
And,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
my little white shirt with my blue jeans and my boots and Don Williams.
What?
My very first rodeo performance was to see Don Williams.
That is very classic. That dare say better than the Crystal Gale
I
classic.
love
That's
Don Williams.
awesome.
So, yeah.
Oh, that must have been amazing.
Of course, that was in the Astrodome.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, mine. Well, the George and Crystal Gale
Yes.
Astrodome.
Yes.
And I bet that was fantastic. And what a great memory.
Yeah.
Man, good times. Oh, I love it. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
We have a picture of him standing in the back of the truck, waving whenever they come around. And,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet that was great. I'm gonna have to look that up because I do not know of his performance at the Astrodome.
Well, you would have been 3. So you probably don't remember it. But I was 4. I do.
You are so flippin' hilarious. I love. She's like, no.
Just to make it clear, for anybody who does not know, I am about 11 months older than Meredith. So
Technically,
not quite a year, because she was born in June,
almost so.
before I turned 1.
I know. Good times. Right before you turn 1, the
Yeah.
Lord said, "Let there be grace." I'm just kidding. I kid. No, I'm kidding.
He said, this child's about to be 1, and I have got to provide her with someone who will entertain her in her older years.
And I came fluttering out. And that little guy, my friend, my twin, I said, "Me first, brother." He wanted me. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, good night. You almost make me cry every week with your stuff. You're so funny. All right, well.
See, Chris, you could have been my grace, but Meredith said no.
Me first. Too funny.
With her little nostril flutter.
I flooded out. In fact, you can sing. I think we can make a flutter
sure,
song.
I'm sure that your mama didn't think you fluttered out.
Nah. Back in the day, yeah, El Natural. Well, especially because they found out 2 weeks before that they were having twins. Until then, my doctor my mom's doctor just kept accusing her of eating too much. So,
Oh my God.
I know. Wow, good times. What
is your last one?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm like, there's no way to segue back to my third. Thank you. Yes, my third, not my final, because there's countless ones we
Yes,
love. These are
absolutely.
just some of the notables, guys. But is Garth Brooks in the Astrodome? So much fun, and of course, he just blew the roof off. Great performance, and even I've loved him even through his Alias days. Remember when that Alias album came out? But you know what? Kudos to him experimenting, and he still came back from it.
No, not kudos to him for that stupidity.
Well, it was a waste of money, but I think he got
Chris
experience.
Angel or whatever his name was.
No, that's the illusionist. But yes.
Yeah, I
But-
don't know. It was something stupid.
But what's funny is now we know that Garth knows how to wear a wig, and he knows how to perform. So his potential, if we already did not know, is limitless.
He's a performer in his own right.
Oh, he's great. Great songs. I mean, people know Friends in Low Places, like anybody and everybody, right? You don't even have to like country and you'll know that song.
Okay.
Or the Pina Coladas.
Speaking of Garth, okay, I want you to imagine
My eyes are closed.
our friend, one of the railroad men, Tyler. Okay, imagine him, 3 years old, in the front yard.
Was he hairy at 3 too? Or?
He was not.
Oh, okay. I'm just asking.
The thunder rolls and the lightning strikes. Oh yes.
Oh, how cute.
Yes.
Oh, when he comes back, we're going to have to.
He would, he had to be announced when he would put on his little concert, his little Garth Brooks concert for us.
Introducing Tyler.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That is so cute.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll have to prepare a space for him for his performance when he returns.
Yes.
And then Justin as well.
Who does not sing, but he likes to think so.
Well, and
No, he doesn't. He doesn't like to think so.
well,
He does it badly, and he owns it.
Well, I'm just saying they're like a tag team duo. So if Tyler's going to do it, then I expect Justin also to follow suit.
Yes.
Okay, Justin. Thank you. We look forward to that. Tyler as well. Locked it down. Jen said so. What? All right. Well, that was our top 3, of course, of great rodeo performances. Not
All of yours were in the Astrodome.
They were. I just realized that too.
Yeah.
Now, of course, I've been able to see some in NRG, but and I saw
Of
Tim
course.
McGraw
Yeah.
and everything. But yes, it's. I think it's all natural. We love nostalgic for the good things. Which, of course, we're gonna pause because we got more rodeo talk to come up. That was just our top 3. We've got many, many more. So everybody, stay tuned. It's Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth. It's like
It's whoever we are.
Exactly. We'll be right back on Lone Star Community Radio.
Thank you for checking out this production of Lone Star Community Radio. Lone Star Community Radio is Montgomery County's community radio station. Don't forget to check out this show and many others across the Lone Star Community Radio Network, either live on Conroe's FM 104.5, 106.1, the Lone Star Internet Radio app, or irlonestar.com's live audio stream, and on replay on podcast, Channel 12's Our City TV in Conroe, or Channel 21 KVQT in Houston, and of course their YouTube channel. This production is copyrighted and all rights are reserved by Lone Star Community Radio. Have a question regarding this program or other Lone Star Community Radio shows? Want to sponsor or start your own show? Call the station message line at 936-647-3776 or email the station at lscrstudios@gmail.com.